I'm sure you know people who, despite their wealth, are not really happy. You will also know others who are apparently less well off financially, but truly enjoy their lives. How can we make sense of this contradiction? And how does the Qur'an explain it? Hello and welcome to this episode of God in His Own Words, where we will try to get better acquainted with God through the Holy Qur'an rather than the words of others. On the 9th day of the month of God's feast, we turn to verse 96 of Surah Al-A'raf.
ولو أن أهل القرى آمنوا واتقوا لفتحنا عليهم بركات من السماء والأرض ولكن كذبوا فأخذناهم بما كانوا يكسبون.
And if the people of the towns had believed and revered God, we would have opened upon them blessings, barakat, from the heaven and the earth. But they denounced our signs, so we seized them for what they used to acquire through their own deeds. In today's world, the general conception is that everything is strictly governed by the rules of nature, and there is no supernatural intervention. If you work hard, you will earn more, and you will have a better life. It's as simple as that. Concepts like rizq, divinely distributed provisions, or barakah, how God extends the benefits of material goods and worldly deeds, seem to be forgotten. In this spirit, you can forget about observing the decency and integrity of your earnings. These are things of the past. How did we get to this state? I believe it's because we don't read the Quran anymore. Or we read it but fail to act upon it. Or we read it but do not ask the companions of the Quran, the Imams, to illuminate our hearts about its verses. God states, if people living together believe and observe the presence of God, that is to say, if they do not oppress one another and are truthful to one another, we will certainly open upon them blessings from the heavens and the earth. Isn't the very fact that we are alive now a blessing bestowed on us by God? Are we not being sustained by the grace of God? Yes, but barakah is the blessing placed in what you earn and have by God, a grace that increases continually. Yet sometimes a person doesn't have much wealth, but their wealth is immensely blessed and full of barakah. As a result, everyone who sits at their table is genuinely happy. We sit around talking about life's problems, constantly looking around, waiting for someone else to come and do something. Let us, for once, look toward God. Forgive me, God, for talking like this. But maybe God can do something, and God would simply say, people, come and live rightly. Accept me, I am here. I would never create you and then abandon you. Don't be disrespectful to me. Taqwā, reverence or piety, means living a life where a person sees their master, their God, present in that life. We even have a verse in the Quran, Surah Al-Ma'idah. وَلَوْ أَنَّ أَهْلَ الْكِتَابِ آمَنُوا وَاتَّقَوْا لَكَفَّرْنَا عَنْهُمْ سَيِّئَاتِهِمْ وَلَأَدْخَلْنَاهُمْ جَنَّاتِ النَّعِيمِ. We would surely have absolved them of their misdeeds and admitted them into gardens of bliss. If a person lives this way, their affairs will be set right. God will cover the consequences of their actions. But this is not just a promise for the next life. They will live beautifully in this world. They will live in peace and their life will be blessed. Their time, their lifespan, their work, their deeds, and their money. Let us trust God. Let us live our lives respectfully towards God. No one else can do anything for us. Everything is in His hand. Tune in next time and join us on our journey towards getting better acquainted with God through His own words. Insha'Allah, He Himself will lead us to the right path.